Hello everyone. Breaking news out of the Lawrence County Sheriff Department today. We've had an attempted child abduction down Old Savannah Road, right off Robert Webb Road in eastern Lawrence County. We talked to Sheriff Bill Harrell today about this incident.
Over this past weekend, last week, we received a telephone call about an incident that took place in our county, supposedly where a child had been attempted to be abducted. The child was asked to come get some letters to give the family. The child would not go. Then they offered the child a doll, said, "I've got a doll for you too," and the child still would not go. Well, the person left, and the person, we don't know who it was. But the thing about it, the child went back in and told its mother. Quite a good bit of time passed, and we are actively investigating the case as we speak now. The biggest thing is this: I'm not trying to scare folks in the community, but the biggest thing is this: we've got to make sure that our children know the rights and wrongs about what goes on. We need to stress to our children, if they are out in the yard playing and a stranger comes up to them that they don't know who they are, they need to get away from them. Next aspect is this too: if they attempt to get them, they need to scream. They need to run as fast as they can to another person's house somewhere they can trust and tell them they need help. Another thing we need to make sure our children do is this: if they are home alone and someone comes to the door, don't let them in. Don't even answer the door. Same respect as this, something else too: if they are home and they get a telephone call from Mama or Daddy, you tell them they are busy right now, take a message and return the call. Never tell them that they are home alone. We all realize that as working folks in our community, a lot of times our children have to come home from school to an empty house, but usually mother or father one is home in a pretty significant time, short time. You know, when I was brought up and I came home, I had to call my mother and my father one and let them know that I was at home, and I had certain things I had to do to make sure that I stayed at home. Time they got home, if I was able to complete my homework and all, I could go play. But the thing about it was, that's been many years ago, and we had several ladies that did not work in our neighborhood, and she looked after all the boys in our neighborhood. Make sure that your children know their telephone number, who their parents are, their address, just in case something should happen. Make sure you have a plan with your child. If something happens, that they need to notify you as soon as possible. We're not trying to scare folks in this community, but the biggest thing is what I'm wanting folks in our community to realize is this happened. We do not want to become a victim in our community. So if you see a stranger and you don't know who it is and you feel uneasy, you pick up that telephone and you dial 911. You call us, let us respond. One other thing too, what I want our children to know how to do too is dial 911. You can rest assured if they just leave a phone up, off the phone, we're coming. If they hang the phone up, guess what? We're still coming, because we're going to make sure everything is all right at residence. Like I say, I want to reiterate to folks in our community, I'm not trying to scare you. I want us to be wise. I want our children to know what's going on. I want us to become our brother's keepers and to make sure that we look after our neighborhood. And James, I certainly appreciate you coming today and let us talk.
And as the sheriff said, if you have any information regarding this attempted child abduction, please call 911.